Welcome.
Yeah, sir. Nah, hold on.
To another episode.
You know what we gotta do, bro. You know what we gotta do. We
Mm.
gotta hit it. We gotta start it off right. God damn it. This is a special episode. Episode 55. Episode 55 of the Sports You podcast. 55 of these bitches. 55 of them, Rob. What's going on, man?
We keep on saying
Real
that we bringing
special.
more content, hopefully more events.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna let you guys know. But we had to definitely bring a special guest on for episode 55.
Ladies and gentlemen,
our boy Gittins definitely worn a lot of his apparel.
Yes, sir.
Some shit. P4K Ryan in the building.
Man, what's going on, y'all? What's poppin'?
Where is that one, bro?
Good, that one's right there.
That
Right
one
there.
Oh, yeah.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah, sir. Welcome to the show, dog.
Man, appreciate y'all for having me. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Good to see you, bro.
Good to
What's
see you,
going
bro.
on in the P4K world, man? Talk to
bro,
me.
A lot of big things coming. I'm not gonna lie, bro. We've been working on. We just put in some new orders for some new gear. And we got some. I can't even talk about everything we got popping right now.
Okay.
Just stay tuned, bro. It's gonna be. It's gonna
Okay,
go hard, bro.
shout out to Instagram, shout out to Twitter. Where can people tap in with you at? Where can they
y'all
buy a
can
shirt?
tap in with us. Our Instagram is at Back in Play. Okay, no spaces, no underscores, none of that. Just at Back in Play. You feel me? Follow us on Instagram. Hit us up. If you guys want a shirt or anything, just tap in, DM us, and we will get that to you.
If I can ask you a quick question, just to get a little bit of inside P4K or Back in Play, each one of them there. What is it? What does it mean? Or what's your what's your guys' fucking thesis as a brand? You feel me? Like what's that? What is
Yeah, like I
about?
said that, huh?
P4K.
Yeah, we educated at Sports U, bitch.
U stands for university. For you, Un stands for my guys.
Yes, sir.
What's good?
You know what's dope about it is that, you know, everybody that's a part of the brand kind of has, we all have our own kind of take on it. But I mean, as far as me, you know, playing for keeps, you know, anything I do my hardest. I try my hardest. I do my best.
Sir.
You feel me? So if I'm playing to win. I'm playing to keeps. You
Yes,
feel me?
sir.
That's my model for life. That's a lot of people's model for life. So that's the way, you know, that's the way I see it. That's the way, you know, I want everybody to perceive it. But honestly, you know, it's up to whoever buys it. You know, if play for keeps means whatever to you, whatever it means to you, man, just live that. Just live your truth. You feel me?
That's peak. That's some.
That's fire. That made me feel real motivated. I know I said motivated. Get off my ass about it. Medicated, motivated. Yes, sir.
Little thing in it. Overall, man, thanks for joining us. Yeah, I love the fucking the view on shit.
Yeah.
Like you said, it could apply to a lot of different people. Just put it in the work the same way with this fucking shit. You know, it built from the ground up.
Yes, sir.
No, y'all doing
We was
y'all
pushing to the hood to record,
bro,
man.
y'all doing y'all
When you
thug
don't
this,
wanna
bro. I
work,
love
bro,
it.
When you
y'all
don't want to work.
Bro, bro, the fact that you guys have got this going so consistent, you guys are sticking with it, and you guys are making progress with every episode. I love it because, you feel me?
Thank you, bro.
Lord only knows how far y'all be by your 100th episode, 150th episode.
Thank you,
That's
thank
what
you.
I'm saying, bro.
This is dope to see. I'm glad I'm a part of it early. You feel me? I can claim that.
Thank you.
Well, we definitely appreciate the praise. It goes both ways. It's definitely mutual here. But let's get into what we did the whole fucking show in the first place for Giffen. Episode 55 on the way here. Welcome to the Sports U podcast.
It's the goddamn finals.
Where we read you the sports news.
And you listen to our stupid ass opinions.
You gotta listen to them. You gotta listen. We bring them up, and then you guys set us down. So let's bring up the first one here, Ryan. Big basketball fan.
Yeah.
You want to get into some soccer later, as well as some baseball. Excuse me. So let's go ahead and start off with like the meat of the episode. The
meat.
fucking NBA finals are on right now. You feel me? Don't pause, man. Come on, man. You
Get this
homie. You get comfortable. This man, wow.
He said meat.
Welcome to the meat show.
Nah, bro. People clicked off now.
Yeah, all right.
So the first one right here. Bucks,
All right, my bad.
No worries, man. Bucks at Suns.
Yes, sir.
Right now, you know, 0-1, the Bucks are down. Giannis is back, of course. He had a little bit of a nice performance there. Overall, my man, you seen what each person put together regular season, the resumes for the playoffs as well. It had a hard series with the Nets and everything. Everybody they thought the Nets were going to come out the East. It was a little bit of a kind of like a like, you know, you're riding on people's coattails. It was an easy way to get that series, you feel me? But it brought out a lot, you know, but that was with the healthy Giannis. So overall, with this Suns team that just seems loaded, who you got and why? And then also, who's going to be the MVP of the NBA Finals?
All right. I kind of have an interesting take on this just because.
That's what we like over here. We like hot takes.
Okay. Yeah.
Teach y'all.
But because I think, the Suns look really good. The Suns look like a great team, and I love how they play together. But last night, like, it looked like they were playing like their best, pretty much, like damn near their best. You feel me? And the Bucks weren't. So it's like I don't know if, when the Bucks bring all their A game and Drew Holiday's being aggressive and Chris Middleton's going crazy and Giannis is going crazy. I don't know if they can handle it, but I'm still picking the Suns. I'm still picking the Suns as to win the whole thing.
And how many games?
I'll say 6.
It looks like it's gonna be done
looks
a
like
little bit quicker
Really?
than that. But hey, bro,
Damn.
you know what basketball does? We overreact, especially with the most recent type of shit that's going on. So, what do you think has been the biggest difference for the Suns? Last year they weren't even in the playoffs. They make it to the bubble. Of course, they had that little 8-0 run. Proved a lot. They picked up Chris Paul and kind of exploded there, but they also picked up Jay Crowder. Campaign took another step. He was with them, I think, last year still though too, right?
No, I think he was a free agent.
After.
He was playing in overseas.
I'm
not sure what team
it was
overseas.
Javon Carter that actually put up like pretty cool numbers.
Probably Javon Carter.
But let's just speak about that. You picked them for a reason. What do you think is going to be the biggest one? And I don't think you mentioned the NBA Finals, so maybe you can bring that up.
Bro, you did mention it. You mentioned it. Chris Paul. I think he's the big difference.
Gee.
Like, it's crazy how any team he goes to, he makes an impact instantly. He goes to the Rockets, they do a good job. He goes to when he went to the Thunder.
Don't talk about that.
Okay. They next, but don't worry about it. We got it.
Fault. And then we went to the Thunder, bro, and he took them to the playoffs. And, like, now he's on the Suns, and they're in the finals, bro. Like, he's a big deal.
What a career, huh?
What a career, you feel me? And it's crazy that, like, people don't give him his flowers as much as they should, bro.
Right.
Like, they don't give him the respect he deserves.
We'll definitely speak on that coming up soon because we have a pretty interesting topic, especially with the Rockets and them choosing, Russell Westbrook over Chris Paul. Get things all right.
Y'all just keep kicking the brother when he's down, man.
We're talking about a Chris Paul here. Chris Paul actually in the last game here scored 21 of his game high 32 points in the second half.
Sheesh.
He built that 20-point lead, and every single time it felt like the Bucks were on a run, he shut that shit down real quick. So it was pretty interesting though, like to see Cam Johnson and Jay Crowder continue to be like the big long wings there, making a defensive presence right there. Think about it this way: they kind of. I would say that the Bucks were always in like touching distance, but it was always like 10 points down. Like in this NBA, it doesn't feel like a 10-point lead is safe, of course, right?
Right.
But what I'm trying to say is that even with that, bro, like Jay Crowder shot like 0 for 8.
Oh my gosh!
Throughout the whole game, and that's a guy that kind of
Cam was lucky carrying the load for on the shooting end that night.
That's true.
Campaign when he's on the floor is shooting
Both
more
of
than Devin Booker and Chris Paul.
Yeah,
I think each one of them like 23%, 25% with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. Flippers flop is the same fucking thing. But Campaign is shooting 27% when he's on the floor with those guys. So that's pretty insane too. Of course, you have Giannis coming back, which is nice to see because I wanted a competitive series. You feel me?
Yeah.
And the thing is that it feels like with both of these teams, right? And that's why I kind of say it when they're going, bro, they're mowing down anybody. Both teams.
Both teams.
The Bucks or the Suns.
Yeah.
And they have good matchups. A lot of people are talking about how similar they are. So I think when
they are very similar though.
Yeah.
Not to cut you off.
Not the same, of course, but like similar production wise.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that as much as it was a mow down today, and I feel like the series will go quick, if I said something in the beginning of the series without watching that first game, I think it's going to go to 7.
Right.
And the reason why is because, again, I think each one's going to have to be rolling. And here's the thing, though, too, is that the fans are back. So now you're supposed to lose on the road. If you get one on the road, you did your fucking job. You feel me? So they still have an opportunity to get even in this series and then go home even. So I still think the Suns are going to come out and Chris Paul is going to win the NBA Finals MVP. This is why, though. Because I don't think Chris Paul in year 16 says, man, you can win all these fucking Finals MVPs later, Devin Booker. Let me get mine right now.
Yeah,
that's put a cherry on top of my legacy. So I feel like, with the squads that they have, I love me some Chris Middleton. That's a 50-40-90 player. But, man, what the fuck is going on, bro? You on one game and the next game you off. Like,
it's consistency. It's consistency.
And that's why I think the back and forth is going to come in. That's why it's going to end up going 7. Just because Giannis looked good. Was able to return for game 1, finished with 20 points, 17 rebounds in 35 minutes, and he was really using that lead.
He performed, so it's like
it's crazy how quick he came back from that injury.
Bro, it's the finals.
I know.
It's the finals.
I know, but that's just a testament to him, just how dedicated
he could have got hurt out there, bro. It didn't matter. He was coming back to play those
He put
games.
it all out there. You know? And it looked like at the end of the game, I'm not gonna lie, he looked exhausted. Like he looked whooped, bro.
Yeah,
so
I feel that.
They gotta help him out. They gotta help him out.
Yeah.
So,
no, but I mean,
it comes from like, what do you think? Get them with the Bucks or the Suns? Who you got right there? I don't think you answered the question just yet.
Nah, you know what, man? I think you hit everything on the head, every nail on the head when you were going about Phoenix and Chris Paul winning the Finals MVP for him. Because what a better way to, not saying Chris Paul is going to retire or anything like that, but what a better way to stamp your career. Counted out several times.
Sir.
We dropped the bag in Houston. We didn't, you know what I'm saying? That just went to a fucking shit show. Oklahoma, they weren't good enough. New Orleans, they weren't good enough. The Clippers, he just couldn't get the job done.
Yeah. They were just either getting injured or again,
choking,
DeAndre Jordan, of course. DeAndre Jordan isn't really like, the same force that he was playing his role and the role wasn't good enough.
Right. Yeah. But yeah, man.
The Warriors shot him out.
But yeah, I mean, Phoenix is just, Chris Paul has just a bunch of young and hungry, coachable guys on his team.
And a lot of them got chip on their shoulders.
And a lot of them got chill.
Especially
big chill.
D-Book and Campaign, bro.
Well, we knew D-Book had a big chip, but
I never realized, like, because I'm not even going to lie, bro.
Go ahead.
You feel me? When it came to Cameron Payne, bro, I didn't pay much attention to him. Most I knew of him was he would do all those dances with Russell Westbrook before the game. Like, he would hit the folks, all that stuff. I was like, okay, you're a dancer, not a player.
Yeah, dancer.
You feel me? But, seeing him in the playoffs and seeing how, even when Chris Paul's off the floor, how they run the offense through him sometimes. He's the one, like, taking the control, and he's a dog, bro.
Yeah.
Like, even seeing him against the Lakers, bro, and going against LeBron, going against everybody, like, he had no fear. He's a dog, bro. So like, it's crazy to see him. I never thought he'd be like that. I'm not gonna lie. Just seeing him dancing and all that stuff, I never thought he'd be like this much of a, like, he's not taking nothing from nobody, bro. He's going out there and getting it. Like,
I think he has a similar kind of
that
story
grit.
to Reggie Jackson too. You know,
gritty.
I mean? So I think they're both up for some good contracts. Let's actually have Gittin finish this one off, and then we actually have to bring in not an ad, but a little bit of an awareness of an event that Sports U and P4K are putting on. So Gittin, go ahead and let us know who you got and how many games and who's Finals MVP.
Phoenix in 5. Chris Paul Finals MVP.
Chris Paul Finals MVP.
Phoenix in 5.
So is that all of us? So you said 6, I said 7, you said 5.
Oh, and for the record, I'm picking Chris Paul as the MVP
Chris
as well.
Paul MVP as well.
Yeah, that's Chris Paul all around.
Yeah.
Well, I hope we know our basketball, because shit, man, like, we all picked the same fucking thing. If the Bucks win, that's going to be some crazy shit. Especially when Giannis had the best odds going into this shit.
Right.
Finals MVP and all that. But let's go ahead and bring up our event, the one that we're collabing with P4K.
Yes, sir.
Get this definitely the main bridge to all this. He's been setting it all up. So let me go ahead and let him take the reins on this one right here and let y'all know what's good.
Yes, sir. I know you see me, my beautiful chocolate self, and that beautiful chocolate man over there. Hey, man, it's a good episode today. But anyway, July 31st.
July 31st.
July 31st. Mark it in your calendars.
Save the day.
Get the day off.
Yep.
Quit your job.
Yep.
Tell your mama.
Yep.
Tell the chickens.
Yep.
Tell the
Bring us
horses.
out.
Tell your
Everybody
boss.
Yep.
Tell your girlfriend.
Yep.
Tell your best friend.
All that.
We going to Frisbee Park
Frisbee
July
Park.
31st for the first ever
For what?
Frisbee
Park
Park
Classic.
Classic.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Presents it.
Yep.
Sports U presents it. We're gonna be
Yep.
there. We're gonna have some food there and have some entertainment. A big ass tournament. How much is up? How much is up? Let P4K know. How much is up?
Okay. Hey, man. So PFK, and Sports U, it's a joint venture. You feel me? It's a tournament, the Frisbee Park Classic.
For what? How much?
We're hosting a basketball tournament. The prize is a cash prize of $800.
It might go up though. Who knows?
It might go up. You
it
never
might
know.
go
You feel
up.
me?
Who knows?
You feel me?
Who knows?
This is early, but it's gonna be 8 teams of 5. It's gonna be kind of structured as March Madness goes, Elite 8 and all that stuff.
Yep.
It's just regular tournament, but it's gonna be a $25 buy-in. Each player will have to pay $25, and with that $25, they're gonna get a jersey provided by us.
Yes, sir.
They're gonna get a free plate of food because
we're gonna have the taco man.
Yeah, we're gonna have Taco Man.
The taco man
is gonna be cracking in there with the Taco Man. You feel me? So they're gonna get dibs on the tacos off tops.
Yup.
And then as well as a chance to win the $800. Winner takes all. So the best team, whoever wins that, you feel me? They getting that $800.
Hey, whoever come out and play for keeps, just keep all the money.
Exactly.
Y'all need to be there because we about to set it up. It's about to be the first one again. We already claiming it as a classic. We don't need anything behind us to support the extra bullshit. We got this going right off the bat.
Yup.
Now y'all need to get out there, and if you guys don't, I'm gonna be posting every single game, all the highlights on the channel as well. We're definitely gonna get it all going and make sure that this is gonna be a badass fucking event. Everybody about to be there, and
we gonna have the whole hood out, bro. I can't wait.
There.
So if you
wanna win no money,
who don't wanna win no money?
Who don't wanna win that bread? That's $800 in your pocket.
If you're trying to sign up, man, go ahead and hit @backandplay on Instagram. Go ahead and hit me @hellgift on Instagram and Twitter.
Look,
you could mainly hit me. You can hit my guy too, but you know what I'm saying. Mainly hit me. I still love you though. I ain't trying to take throw that as like a dish or anything like that. But you know what I'm saying. Mainly hit me. Hit my guy back and play. My guy Ryan Castles.
You mentioned it, bro. Now it's in question.
What?
Come on, man.
Hey,
just to piggyback off what he said. Pretty soon we'll have the flyers on them, and on that flyer will be a phone number on which you can contact, as well as our Instagram page @backandplay. You can hit up Hellgift. You can hit up Sports You All You Want. You can hit up me at __ Ryan Castles. You can hit up Jordan, who's not here. He's also a member of the brand. He's actually the one who founded the brand. He's the brains behind everything. And his Instagram. Shout out to Jordan. Shout out to my dog Jordan, man. I wish he was here, man. But his Instagram is @MJ_Back96, no spaces, no underscores. You feel me? Hit him up. Hit any of us. Hit the brand up. If you're interested, if you want to play, hit us up and we'll lock you in. Get the fee from you, and you can compete, man. The tournament is, once again, like you said, January 31st. It's gonna be July 31st. I'm tripping.
It's cool. I almost did the same shit.
But it's gonna be an event, all day event. So we're gonna start off first game is gonna be around 10 a.m. and then it's gonna go all the way up until 5 p.m. But it's gonna be at Frisbee Park. Just hence the name Frisbee Park Classic.
Yes, sir.
And by the way that it's going right now down here in the toe fuck. This is gonna be hot as motherfucker.
I'm telling you, it's gonna be hot as hell, man. I'm telling you, look, bro. But look, everybody's out. People are already out at Frisbee Park hooping all day. You feel me? So if you hooping at Frisbee Park all day, you might as well sign up for the tournament and make some bread while you're doing it.
You know what it is?
You know what I'm saying?
Like the biggest thing is that we giving back to the community and also trying to make our community. You know what I'm saying? And as well as just create good vibes and produce something that's gonna be enjoyable for everybody.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm glad you mentioned that.
Yeah,
bro.
and
that's the biggest part.
Also, we're trying to showcase all the IE talent out here that we have, all the great athletes that we have out here. Because I know from when we was in high school, bro, we had hella fire athletes from us, everybody that's San G, Sam B, Cajon. Edawanda. Man, fuck Edawanda.
Garrett. Shout out Garrett.
Shout out Garrett. I love you though, but fuck Edawanda.
And you know what? We've been out here. Everybody kind of leaves here, you know what I'm saying? But they always come back and invest. So we're just trying to get back to, and it's going to be an awesome event. So definitely keep it on your calendar. And
January 31st!
Sports You presents the Frisbee Park Classic. Don't forget.
Yes, sir.
And if this goes well, man, this is gonna be a reoccurring thing, bro.
This is definitely gonna be
an annual thing, and not only just basketball. What?
Which it won't go. If it don't go well, which it won't go. You feel me? Like
it's gonna go good.
We about to put on even harder because
exactly.
Like
we're gonna keep going, bro.
We gonna put in the work.
This is something that we want somebody along with exposure, because there's a lot of, like you mentioned, there's a lot of athletes in the IE that don't get to make it out just because
we're just in LA shadow.
Yeah, you feel me? In the LA shadow, they don't get the resources. Coaches don't record the games, whatever. This whole event, by the way, is gonna be recorded. It's gonna be broadcasted. It's gonna be commentated on by Sports You feel me? They're gonna be
by your boy. Hellgift gonna be on the mic talking shit,
just yelling.
Exactly, yelling, talking shit, doing what they do. You feel me? And
I feel that.
exactly, it's gonna be music provided by us, and it's gonna be a good vibe. So on top of everything, you might as well just come out, even if you're not hooping. Just come out, enjoy yourselves. It's gonna be food. It's gonna be music. It's gonna be hooping. It's gonna be a good day. So just come out, man. You never know.
Entertainment for all, for the community.
Yep.
But yeah, it's a lot right here. P4K putting on for us.
Yes, sir.
Especially sports.
Yes, sir, man.
Let's get on to the next one. Get back to the show. Get back to the nitty gritty here. We're speaking about Chris Paul. I actually wanted to bring up this one. I think I put it in the script.
Yeah, I know you're the one who fucking put it in the script.
So Chris Paul,
bastard.
Not too long ago, was looking at a contract, right? And everybody was saying, "Oh shit, this guy's contract looks like shit.
Yeah.
Are we really gonna have this going? Like they were looking to dump this man off. And where did he get dumped at? Oklahoma City. Did his shit. Did his thing. Let me tell you this much. Ever since Tilman Fertitta, I think he's the owner of the Rockets, right?
Yes.
So he's the owner of the Rockets. Proclaimed Chris Paul's contract as the worst he's ever seen in business or sports.
Whoa.
That was the dumbest thing to ever say,
Since then,
bro.
Paul.
That's the dumbest thing to ever say.
Since then, Chris Paul has had 2 All-Star appearances, albeit all NBA, two All NBA seasons as well, and of course, right now is in the finals.
Wow.
So meanwhile, Tilman's Rockets still own, and we actually asked you a couple questions beforehand. It looks like this guy is actually one of your top players in the NBA, or one of your favorite players ever.
Trevor Ariza.
Hey, storm me out. There's a reason behind everything. Okay.
John Wall.
Storm me out. All right.
91 million. He's on the Rockets, of course. How do you feel about this? Do you think, outside looking in, being a fan of John Wall, man, what do you say about this? Do you think it's just an overreaction about the sports world, and this is how sports goes, or is Chris Paul just one of those gems, just like LeBron James is, beating time?
I do think that Chris Paul is one of those gems, those timeless gems that whatever he touches turns to gold. So any team that he's gone to, like I mentioned, man, they just do well no matter what. So when it comes to John Wall, bro, I don't know, man. I love John Wall. I love him because
I love John Wall to death, but damn, you got us in the chokehold, bro.
No, bro. Because, bro, I don't know, man. That's a bad situation, man. It's been a tough season for him. It's been a tough couple seasons for that guy. I don't know if he's gonna be able to get healthy and finally enjoy his season and finally do his thing. But whenever a full healthy John Wall is a dog. You can't deny that.
All right, so but you seen it, right? You seen what happened last year.
Yeah.
Gifton had a big bet with me. I don't know if you paid attention, but he put 40 on him, dropping 40 twice at least in this last upcoming season.
He came close. He had 36. He had 36.
Give me my money. You haven't yet. So.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Whoa, hold on.
Okay.
I got you. I know. We going to New York next week. I got you.
What you got on my 40, homie?
My bad, bro.
It's
been hard.
Injuries hit you feel me?
Yeah.
And John Wall on this Rockets team, even Gifton was talking about it. We talked a little bit off air, and I'll let him actually take the reins on this one. Even Gifton doesn't have no hope in John Wall.
Damn, for real,
so
bro?
he has more hope in Jason Tate more than he has hope in a John Wall.
I mean, hey, Jason Tate was 4th in Rookie of the Year.
I get you. I'm not saying that he's not a
first to last.
Player, but
you're first to your last. Shout out Ricky Bobby.
Shut up.
The first to your last. Shout out LaMelo Ball, who's from the IE, who's from Chino, who's from the IE. Like we mentioned, all these, all these athletes coming out the IE.
Hey, come play this summer, Melo.
I'm just saying, a lot of people don't talk about it, but he's an IE product. So is Lonzo. So is Jello. When he finally get to the NBA, you feel me? Those are 3 IE products. And there's plenty of IE products in the NBA, but I just wanted to say that.
This is a Chris Paul topic, and you brought up the Ball brothers?
I had to, bro. Because they from where we from, bro. So I gotta shout them out any chance I get.
Shout out to IE.
All right. You mentioned LaMelo Ball. Yeah. You mentioned Lonzo Ball, right? Yeah. A lot of people overreacted, and Lonzo Ball's kind of more of a difference maker. Mm-hmm. All the way around, a better shooter as well. And with everything in mind, do you think that overall, in sports, especially in the NBA, with all these young talent everywhere, it seems like every team has young talent.
Yeah.
You have to be more patient, right?
Yeah.
Do you see that theme of overreacting?
I'm glad you said that because
we just mentioned Chris Paul, maybe even John Wall were overreacting too, because look at the team around the Rockets and shit. But
I
like,
think,
what do you
as far as like as fans, bro, we want the instant gratification. We want it right away. So we want production as soon as they get there. We want them when they're a rookie. We want them to go crazy. When we get a big player and to get trade, we want them to be great right away. Instead of it takes time to get used to it. It takes time to get used to the team you're on, the city you're in. You feel me? The play style, the coach, all that stuff. So with Lonzo, bro, like. We've seen how much he progressed over the couple years. You feel me? You see he's gotten better as a shooter, gotten better as a leader. Hopefully he becomes a little bit more aggressive and becomes like a real dog like we want him to. But
Yeah, he got it.
You feel me? We'll see. But, I just think you got to be patient with players, It takes some time. Some people can't be an instant hit like LaMelo was, and as soon as you get there, you're a superstar and you're balling everybody out.
It seems like even right now that you mentioned LaMelo, you have high hopes from LaMelo. I even have high hopes for LaMelo, but I felt like Anthony Edwards should have won the Rookie of the Year award overall. I see
what you mean.
Crazier talent, more athleticism, of course. One sees the court definitely different. Yeah. One's still learning the game but has all this fucking talent. Do you think that it's an overreaction for LaMelo? I kind of believe that there is a small overreaction over LaMelo because this is what I've been saying since he got drafted. Yeah. I know he's a better passer than D'Angelo Russell, but I see D'Angelo Russell written all over LaMelo. And here's the thing. Also, D'Angelo Russell's not done writing his book either. He's now on the Timberwolves with a bigger role.
With
and
Cat.
Look what he's able to do with that role at the end of the season once everybody was healthy. And then Anthony Edwards is just going to get better. Hopefully, D'Angelo Russell takes another step. He was an all-star.
No, the Timberwolves are going to be
an all-star yet.
The Timberwolves are going to be a problem, bro. Most definitely, bro.
So do you believe that LaMelo's all the hype? Do you think that he does deserve a Rookie of the Year?
I think
this is
what I think it is.
One more thing. I'm watching Anthony Edwards jump from outside the paint to dunk on people.
Exactly.
You feel me?
He can jump. That boy, he can
jump.
Bro
can jump for sure.
Go ahead with LaMelo.
No doubt, bro. But I see what you're saying, bro. But I think when it comes to just the NBA and all this, it's a business. So I think it's more politics going into him winning Rookie of the Year. They can market a lot. They can market LaMelo Ball a lot more than they can market Anthony Edwards. You feel me? So
I think you're right.
I think,
overall,
bro.
Who's better though?
Overall.
And potential wise too, going forward, because you're really hyped about LaMelo. You mentioned him kind of twice here. That's why I want to ask, because for me, that's where I'm going.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I see potential. I like him. I just don't think that I think that I'd rather put my stock in Anthony Edwards over him. Even Tyrese Halliburton, I really like him.
I think.
Also, the balls have been injury prone.
That's a good question, bro.
He did break his wrist going into the playoffs and then came back too.
Anthony Edwards
bro,
sprained his
that's
ankle,
why.
by the way, but
I think I'm gonna still go with LaMelo, bro. I'm gonna still rock with him just because I feel like his potential. I've been watching him play since like he was in high school, bro. I've been watching him play for a long time, and I've seen the progression. I've seen like the confidence grow. Well, honestly, he's had confidence since he was young.
Yep.
But I've seen him grow as a player. I've seen him become more aggressive. I've seen him like as he's gotten bigger and become more faster, and I think. This is why I'm picking him, because he came into the league, a skinny dude, like scrawny, whatever, and he's still. I don't know if he's still growing. I don't know, but I think if he tries to maximize his potential, he can be better than Anthony Edwards. But that's if he maximizes potential. That's if he doesn't. That's if he actually, uses his summers and using his time off to lift and actually do his drills. Work on all his weaknesses and everything. I think he'll be better. But if he just, for instance. I watched this interview with Allen Iverson. Okay. Allen Iverson mentioned, he said he was like, I don't lift weights. I didn't lift weights. Like that was not my shit. Whatever. I didn't lift weights. Imagine Allen Iverson if he lifted weights.
Right.
I'm not gonna say he's gonna be like LeBron.
I don't think that's his game though. Like no, it's not. I wouldn't want my 6'1" point guard lifting weights.
Bro, but look. Imagine if he did though.
Melo's not 6'1".
Okay. Imagine if he did.
So lifting weights can be beneficial for so many different reasons, but it can also be like
detrimental.
Yeah, it can slow you down. It can slow you down.
Of like you know your own body. For AI, outside looking in, I have no idea if he was taking care of his stuff. I'm not going to speak on that because I haven't done my research on that. But I mean, man could hoop without doing all the shit that he was doing, and it feels like when he was talking about practice, when he's talking about other things that like. He felt like there was other things that were way more important and that was affecting the team way more than him going to practice.
Yeah.
Like people cancel practice so that you can rejuvenate. They know you know how to play basketball, but like, come on, bro. It's like he said, we talk about
practice.
Yeah. But let's actually wrap up this topic with Gifton though, because this is his Rockets team, of course. I want you to give your soliloquy here. How do you feel about the decisions that the Rockets have made and the decisions of what they've settled with now? Look at their draft pick. Look at the future. How do you see it's going to go? And how do you feel about, again, the initial trade?
How I feel about the initial trade, it definitely sucked that James Harden and CP3 couldn't work because that was like a hellified 1-2. That if James Harden and I said it, James Harden put his ego aside, that you know what I'm saying, It could have been like one of the greatest 1-2s that we could have ever seen.
Well, it takes two to tango, though.
It does take two to tango,
because
but I mean,
Chris Paul has that history, but I mean, he's developed.
But it's different though. But look at the Chris Paul effect.
Yeah, I get you.
Right.
Keep going. Because I agree with you. I'm just letting you know it.
Right.
It takes two to tango. That man don't seem like everybody like him.
I get. But yeah, so basically, it definitely sucked to see that didn't work. The Chris Paul trade didn't work. Then it also sucked on top of that we had to trade James Harden away. It was cool that we got 4 pick swaps. We got the second pick, which I'm super happy about. We're looking at either Jalen Green or Evan Mobley. And I guess my thing is, if we get Jalen Green, I just want to have a plan for John Wall. So it's like, if we get him, that means he's going to be the 1 and KPJ is going to be the 2. What are we going to do with John Wall?
It feels like you always have a buyer if you have picks, and I don't even know you guys' pick situation. So,
I mean, they're all mid-20s and 4 pick swaps. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. So, like, it sucks we have to trade him and give up probably like maybe 2 first-round unprotected picks or something like that. But I mean, I just want to see a plan for John Wall, because if you draft the 19-year-old point guard out of the G League, then it's kind of no reason, and I love you, John, to death, it's kind of no reason to keep him, Eric Gordon, Avery Bradley, those guys around anymore. Because if all we're going to do is get younger, what's going to happen? The OGs sit on the bench, and then eventually we trade them.
Yeah, I think it's you guys are just fishing right now.
We fishing in a fucked up manner, but okay.
Yeah, you guys are fishing. Like, hopefully you guys
in a
catch something.
fucked up way.
And you're probably going to continue to have just bad days and bad seasons.
Bad seasons.
No, you're not lying.
Y'all got a couple seasons.
It ain't going to be that good,
man.
we're talking about acquiring new talent. Gifton just talked a lot of suffering and hopelessness about his Rockets here.
Hey, you know what the Heat got, though?
Wait. Let's bring it up. Wait, you bring it up. What are you going to say? The Heat got what?
Trevor Ariza.
Yes, sir.
He didn't do shit though on that last one. All right. Let's get into this next one though, right?
Yeah.
Kawhi motherfucking Leonard.
Yes,
woo!
Also
Kawhi watch.
Also from the IE.
Yeah.
He didn't want to claim it,
he
though.
He can option out. Right?
Really? Option out of his contract with the Clippers?
He got a player option.
But where do you see him going if he was to do that?
And that's what I was going to ask you first, but if you're going to ask me, they're already saying the Heat.
Ooh.
Man, fuck the Heat, man.
Whoa. What?
I love the Heat.
Wait.
I mean,
Robbie, a Heat fan says fuck his own team? Why, Robbie? Please give me an in-depth analysis.
Fuck the Heat.
Why would you go to the Miami Heat when they just basically proved to you right now that they're a long ways away? And look at all these pieces that didn't work out, and look what we're going to have to give up to possibly bring your ass in.
So you still would want to keep Tyler Hero?
Right, listen to that thing. We got swept in the first round, and we're going to lose more players to bring on a superstar. I get it. It's a superstar, right? But he has injury prones. I mean, he's injury prone at this point, right?
Somewhat, yeah.
So you have to think about that part and take that into effect when you're attracting a fucking max contract. And that's what your next fucking years are going to be all about. You know what I'm saying? So overall, as a Miami Heat fan, like, yeah, of course I want Kawhi Leonard. But Kawhi Leonard, does he want us? Like, I don't know about that. If I were him, and I actually heard this one, and I think this is going to be a good fit, especially in the rumors talk, him going on the Mavericks would be perfect.
With Luka?
With Luka would be crazy.
And Porzingis?
And it would be literally
Porzingis would probably be gone.
Yeah,
I feel like.
I don't think Porzingis can stay there, but
it's less of a role.
He has so
way
much
less
more
of a
development to do, and I don't know whether he's unhealthy or he just doesn't want to put in the effort, or even Luka just doesn't like him because he's wide open on the perimeter, and that man doesn't want to pass him. So, with everything in mind, bro, him going on the Mavericks definitely help out on the defensive side, just even a little bit.
Yep.
Luka's savageness, and that will speak to him a little bit as well. I think he's a good fit for the Heat, like cultural wise, but when it comes to overall what's going to be the best for him, They both have like tax evasion type shit. They don't have high tax rates.
Tax
And
evasion.
he could just again go to the Mavericks with a guy like Luka who continues to give him fits as a Clipper. So now you don't have to guard him. I'm telling you, man. Like I love Miami Heat. I think that we have a championship type organization.
Somewhat.
But the team right now, like, if I'm Kawhi Leonard, I'm going for the Mavericks, where there's a bona fide superstar right there. That, man, it's not too far from LA as well. There's not that much different weather. I don't know, man. Like I don't see him going to the Miami Heat like that. That's just me. That's just me though.
That's not far at all, bro.
How about you, Mandy? You got a team that you want him to go to, Ryan? Or
as far as with Giannis, I mean with Kawhi, man, I don't like. I wish I knew more about him, like personality wise. Like,
there's nothing to know about.
I know there's nothing to know about him. You feel me? But, like,
he seems pretty consistent with that.
Because like I just want to know if he gets along with like the other superstars. Like if it's good to pair him with another superstar, if he'll mesh with them well. You know what I'm saying? Because when he's at Clippers right now, he's with Paul George and everything, and they got kind of far. They didn't really get that far.
Right.
They ran into similar territory. So
the team was fucking good.
Yeah.
But Serge Ibaka was hurt. You had somebody else was on there too. But of course Kawhi Leonard got hurt too.
Mm-hmm.
And it just sucks the way they went out. They beat Utah though. You know what I mean? Like. That's a big deal. Utah Jazz.
Utah still proved that they're just Utah. That's it. They are just no Jazz, bro. They're just Utah. I think another interesting thing about the Clippers is that with the Kawhi also having a player option to opt out.
Yeah.
Reggie Jackson is going to be a free agent. Possibly, Nick Batum. Gonna be a free agent who made a big impression. Boogie Cousins for a little bit was, you know what I'm saying, made a big impression that.
He's made out of glass, bro.
I'm talking about my guy like that, bro. Come on, man.
Boogie be getting whooped every season,
and then another thing also to bring up too is Chauncey Billups is now in Portland. So how much say-so did he have?
You know what's crazy?
You know
what's crazy, bro?
Talk to me.
Like when he asked me Kawhi, like if he was to go anywhere. I don't know why I thought of Portland. I don't know why. Because
it would make sense for him, Dame, and CJ to just kill shit. That would be cold.
I don't know why I thought Portland.
Dame gotta go.
Dame,
now if they get Kawhi,
I feel like Dame's leaving. I feel like Dame's leaving anyway.
Hold on. Will it happen? No.
No.
But damn, that would be insane. Dame, CJ, and Kawhi. That would be fucking insane. No, I know he's not, because what the fuck is in Portland? Hey,
you just said that.
But dog. That would be killer.
So they got Robert Covington, right? Like Robert Covington is so good, and he's such a good utility player. He's like literally like a Jay Crowder, but taller and longer, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
also just as old.
What can you do? Like I'm not saying he's the biggest difference, but like. Yeah, Nurkic can't play defense.
No.
That's tough, too.
And Nurkic always gets hurt, too.
Bro. It's like, bro, if you... that's the thing that kills me about these bigs sometimes, man. It's like, bro, like, if y'all just put in the work, y'all be so dominant. Like,
right.
I feel like he does put in a lot of work. He's really good on the offensive side, but the defense
he's
just not in him.
Yeah, that and he's kind of like him and Zach Collins were injury prone, because even Zach Collins in an off-season workout refractured his foot.
Yeah.
So it's like
right.
These guys are supposed to be our anchors,
well, that's funny
and they always get a flat tire like once a month.
And it's funny that you mentioned Zach Collins, because literally he's not there so often that people forget about
him.
I forgot about him. I'll tell you that much, bro. I'll tell you that much.
It's just crazy though, like Melo's doing his thing. I think that you're bringing out the most potential out of Melo, right?
Yeah.
But you kind of got a sense that CJ, kind of like the same way that Jamal Murray kind of comes out in the playoffs. He closes fourth quarters. He's able to do stuff, that kind of stuff, whenever, they're really on Dame, right?
Yeah.
But it's kind of like, just because he showed it once, twice, doesn't mean that he can do it every single time.
Mm-hmm.
When you see Dame Lillard out there, it's every time.
Every
I'm talking about the
every
best
time.
player statistically in the league, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not necessarily trying to compare him in that type of way, but when... You kind of override a lot of things because you've seen it one time before.
Yes.
It's kind of like the same thing with Paul George. He had this big-ass run, right?
Yeah.
You still have those fresh memories of him hitting the backboard with
Yeah.
his corners. So overall,
man, I got
I
it.
just have
That's
a
a dark
love-hate
moment.
relationship
That's a
with
dark
CJ,
moment.
because even his defense is taking a big hit, and that was a great thing about him, that he was a two-way player.
Yeah.
That he was a great two-way player at that. But
I got one question
yeah,
though.
go ahead.
Will the Clippers ever go back to the conference finals? Yes or no?
It all depends on if Kawhi stays.
Yeah.
See,
That depends
and
on
that's
all
the
the free
crazy
agents.
part.
That depends
Bro,
on the free
he
agent
holds
situation, bro.
the fucking fate of the Clippers'
Well,
playoff
he
history
just-
in his
Who's
hands.
gonna go there?
True.
It's like who do you want? I don't know who's gonna go there. There's so many good teams,
Right.
So many good
Because it's like
players out
Paul
there.
George,
Crazy.
you know what I'm saying? Like okay, so you know how we used to go to high school and like they'd
He
call
said he
your
used to go
name
to
for
high school. Yeah, I remember that. I remember high school.
So you know how like you'd be in class and like sometimes like they call you like Ryan, is he
Yeah.
here? Like and you know you're here, but for some
Yeah.
reason they don't mark you there. That's
Yeah.
Paul George, bro, in the playoffs. Like he's there.
They used to fuck up my
Yeah,
name
bro,
though.
you
Hey,
for
shout out
real?
Carter High School.
I'm just
man.
saying,
They
dog.
used to fuck up my last
I'm
name all the time.
dog. And tell me if I'm lying.
Castillo?
When he was there, big free throw shots, right? What happened?
Bro, but he
Yeah.
hit the two before that, and he also
Okay. And what?
Bro,
and
that's
what
crazy
happened?
because he
Yeah,
don't. He
and
don't
what
be missing
happened?
free throws.
And
that-
what?
Hold on.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
But that's what
How'd he
I
do
just
that?
said right now, that you let a moment override the rest of his resume.
Yeah.
I just
No.
said
But it
right
comes down
now.
to that
If you think
moment,
about
bro.
It, he's the one who put them in contention to have those game time free throws.
That's true.
It's the same
Okay.
thing with being overridden with the J.R. Smith shit when George Hill missed a couple free throws even before that too, and I think LeBron missed a free throw. So overall, like
LeBron be
there's
missing hella
things
free
that
throws.
and I'm talking about the finals.
Yeah.
Remember
Yeah.
when George Hill?
Yeah, bro.
So what I'm saying is that you let
Damn,
things.
God.
It's the same thing as we keep talking about this over fucking reacting to shit. That you let it actually override what the production of that player actually is. Because Paul George was balling this whole fucking
He
time.
was, but what I'm
was.
trying to say is he's all-star, great player, yeah. But when the water gets shaky, he's not gonna be there.
Yeah, and that's you feel me.
And
Your
like
best,
Mark Wild for
your
saying
best players,
that.
your superstars, you gotta be able to depend on them during times
Right.
like that.
So I gotta
but, like,
depend on you to hit these two free throws, and
Yeah.
fuck,
Bro,
you
but
didn't
that's
hit
like
them.
saying, okay, so literally, look, we're just talking about the Suns team. We're talking about how loaded they are. And
Okay.
How they literally have all these different players
Okay.
that can definitely switch. It reminds me of the Raptors team that was just playing in the finals against the Warriors. That
Yeah.
they can literally switch everything. They're literally fine
That's a good point.
whatever switch that they go, because literally everybody can guard like 1 through 5.
That's a
It
good
feels
point.
like. So now when it comes to the biggest factor for me, kind of, is DeAndre Ayton, because literally he's been efficient,
Dominant,
offense and
defensive.
great
defense,
young player.
and at the same time making it like very disruptive on like really good players on the other side.
Yes.
too.
Yeah.
Nikola Jokic was speaking about it as well.
highly.
DeAndre Ayton,
highly.
bro. DeAndre Ayton acts like he's been there before, bro. You would
Yeah.
think he's been in
Yeah,
the
And it's
finals.
only his
You
his
think he's
third
been
year in the league.
bro.
So
Four.
I just want to say, like, just like stop with the overreactions when you watch.
I don't think
Paul
I'm
George
overreacting at this point, bro.
when you watch Paul George being good, how about you just take it as that's what it is? Like, Paul George is actually fucking good.
He is, bro. He's a dog.
I
He's
get
a
that.
dog.
I get that. Oklahoma. What happened?
Probably he was actually
The Clippers,
good, but
41 points, double-double. It was great. Great to see.
Whoa.
What happened?
That kills me though
Like,
because
come on, bro.
you know, I feel it makes me feel for him because it's like, bro,
I'm just saying it happened multiple
It sucks.
times. That
It
one
sucks.
game happened multiple
you know-
times,
I'm telling
though.
you, it's the thing that you burnt in your head. That
It's
him
not
shooting-
that I burnt
bro,
in my
him
dog.
shooting
We've
the
seen
threes
it.
from the corner,
We've
and
seen
hitting
it
the
so.
backboard.
bro, he hit the backboard,
Yeah,
dog.
bro,
No, no,
He hit the
I-
back.
I-
He hit the side of that motherfucker.
Technology burning my brain, bro. Like that. I hate it, but I ain't gonna let it like
Bro.
override everything
I'm not.
else that
I'm
he
not
did.
trying to take anything away from him
because
as a
bro,
player,
you
but
know what's crazy? People don't even talk about how
What?
good he was against LeBron when he was on the Pacers.
Yes.
when he was
Yeah.
guarding
That when he was
LeBron.
in his- yeah.
When he was D'ing LeBron up.
Yes.
You feel me? It's crazy that like all
Dunked
that
on
gets.
Birdman,
That's what sucks
everything.
though. That's what
Who
sucks.
was the second best player on that Pacers team though?
Lance
Second, George-
Stevenson.
What you?
Lance
hate
Stevenson.
you.
What?
Bro, you
It
talking?
wasn't
say-
Danny Granger because Danny Granger was gone.
Danny Granger- Roy Hibbert?
At that point. Nah, it
He was the
David
best
West.
defensive player. Who?
It was David West.
Okay, I'll give you that. Okay, I'll give you that. Okay, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Okay.
Shout out David West.
But I'm just saying though. Okay, I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
So let's we spoke really highly. We got our emotions overtook us a little bit. We got another one on the way though that we can yell at each other about.
Yeah.
Kevin Love.
There's some
rumors right now.
Yo,
that's according to Bleacher Report.
Why? How did I not see this
Insiders
today?
believe, and I've been talking about this for a while for him to go on the Warriors, but I think it's just a little bit too late now.
Yeah.
Insiders believe the Cavs will buy out power forward's contract.
Yes.
Of Kevin Love.
Okay.
And the Warriors are linked to him. Get them. What is your first reaction?
That would be fire, but I don't know if you want Kevin. I don't know if you want. I don't know if you want Kevin Love at this point in his career.
Dang. Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same.
Because he okay, hold on, injury prone. Injury prone. Not really there in the big moments.
It's some Blake Griffin-itis.
Little Blake Griffin-itis.
Little
Blake Griffin-itis, but I'm just saying, at this point, I don't know in his career. I don't think I would do that. I think I'd probably put more of my. I'd probably bank more on Steph, Clay, and Dre uniting one last time.
Think so?
Yeah, I bet I put more eggs in that basket than trying to sign Kevin Love. True. I don't know.
True that.
What is it? We just talked about Blake Griffin-itis, right? Mm-hmm. So, Ryan, for you, if this guy's getting bought out and he's trying to chase a ring, I mean, the Warriors are a great fit for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But this also hits Andrew Wiseman's. I don't think his name
James Wiseman.
God
damn.
We're talking about Wiggins a little bit later. Yeah. I brought it up, but it ruins James Wiseman's. I feel like his development.
Yeah.
So for you, man, you hear these rumors. It's just rumors from Bleacher Report, though. A little bit real. What do you think, man? What do you think? Do you think it's gonna help the Warriors or take
I think
away?
if they were to do that, it would be kind of like how the Lakers did it. How they had a couple vets on there that were they didn't play as much, but they had an impact on the team.
Okay.
As
Dwight Howard, Marquise Morris.
You feel me? Even J.R. Smith, Jared Dudley, people like them. You feel me? Who are just on the team that can provide some type of leadership as well as wisdom to the players. You know. The Warriors, they do got some young players. They got Wiseman. They got Poole. They got some young players.
Nico Manning. Kelly Oubre is gonna be a free agent.
You feel me?
You feel me? So honestly, they don't need him, but he could be a benefit to the team as far as that, providing because he's been to the finals before. He's been there. He could talk to them. But I mean, at the same time, Steph and Clay and Dre have all been there too. So it's I feel like it'll benefit him more than it'll benefit the Warriors.
Okay, I believe that too. And the thing is for me as well is we're talking about development, right? And what he can bring to a team too. Mm-hmm. Do you see him being even just a mentor to Wiseman? I don't even see that shit.
Stop it.
Right? What you don't
Get some help.
I don't know. I don't got the headphones in.
Stop it. Get some help.
All right, what do you gotta say then?
Stop it.
There's no, bro, no. Develop James Wiseman. Develop him to the big man you want him to become instead of going after a kind of. I'm not gonna call him washed. I'm not gonna call him old because I love Kevin Love. But I mean, you have a better big man in front of you.
Yeah.
So you're agreeing though, you don't see Kevin Love literally any type of way developing this man because it's two different games, right?
No, it's definitely two different games. Kevin Love is a shooter. So James Wiseman is no. I'm not even gonna think of that shit. If you walk up to me, I'm gonna smack the fuck out of you.
What if he does take the Blake Griffin role?
He said what?
What if he does play the Blake Griffin role where he takes
Kevin Love?
Minimum? Yeah, he takes the league
That's what I was
and
thinking.
That's what I was thinking.
If he was, they don't have to pay him that much. If he just takes a pay cut,
he might want some money. So
he can help, bro. He can help. I mean, even though they have different games, bro, he can help. He can help somehow, bro.
If you don't league minimum, he can help because he's gonna be diverse.
Yeah.
You could either be great or you can either be real shitty, and it's not a big deal because.
For the record, I don't expect him to score much or nothing, honestly, because I haven't seen the same Kevin Love since he left Minnesota. I'm not even gonna lie. He did some work. He did some work on the Cavs.
That 1 year in the playoffs.
He did some work on the Cavs, but ever since then, bro, bro, think about it, bro. Kevin Love was an all-star,
he was, and I haven't seen.
Guy, bro.
Right, and that's you just Fuck. You took every word right out of my mouth, dog. Haven't seen him back in an All-Star appearance in a little bit. Haven't seen Kevin Love in a double-double in a little bit.
Damn.
He's complaining about Cleveland. He's fucking throwing the ball out of bounds and shit. He's walking up to the three-point line and just doing a little bullshit pass to Darius Garland. And you want me to seriously consider me signing this man to the Golden State Warriors?
Yeah, that's true.
Stop it.
You have a different culture. I think that he could be beneficial to where you're gonna have to really go out there and pay him. No, that's way too much.
Nah.
But
Do not
I think
pay
it's
that man.
definitely interesting. Kevin Love was traded for Andrew Wiggins, so him and Andrew Wiggins being on the Warriors is coming full circle.
What
Also, Kevin Love.
Man, I wonder who won that trade.
Traded.
In all reality,
I think the Cavs won. The
Looking
Cavs
back
won.
at it, who won that
The
trade?
Cavs won it.
Cavs.
They got the
They
ring.
got the ring.
They got the ring.
Just that one time,
but
though.
damn, yeah, bro.
But damn.
They the dummies that drafted that
I
fool.
should've known who won.
They drafted Wiggy
Yeah,
nigga.
I
You
should've
should have
told
drafted
who
that
won
nigga.
fucking trade.
He,
Bro,
bro.
with this one though too, like even Clay was gonna be traded for Kevin Love in 2014. At least there was
Oh,
rumors
really?
about it.
That's
Yeah, they were saying, you know,
Whoa.
to complete this, like we should trade for somebody like Kevin Love, but ultimately he went to the Cavs. So now he's gonna be on a team with Clay
Nuts.
and Andrew Wiggins. So that'll be a little bit interesting to see.
Clay had their eye on him for a minute.
They actually did, man.
Well,
They
I
had
mean,
their
I don't know. Stock
we've
went
been
down a little
through
bit.
around how long? 50 minutes so far in the pod. Do you want to wrap it up? You want to talk a little bit of baseball here? How you feeling?
Shoot, all right. Yeah, let's talk some baseball, man. I'm new,
Let's talk
I'm
some
new to the
baseball.
baseball.
Yes,
scene. Let's talk
sir.
some
So,
baseball,
Ryan,
you feel
I'm
me?
assuming being from the IE, being from California, Southern
Yeah.
California, pretty close to LA area,
Mhm.
that you are a Dodgers fan, right?
Definitely, most definitely, I'm a
Definitely
Dodger
Dodgers
fan.
From this year, where we are right now, almost tied for first place, kind of second place, especially with the Marlins right now. We follow the
Yeah.
Marlins once again. I think it's actually 3-game skid
Mhm.
right now, so we're probably going to be a little bit out of first place. I haven't double checked here. So far, just watching these Dodgers, man. What is the big? You know, we even got the trade deadline coming up and
Yeah.
all that good shit. Watching them, where do we need to? What's our weakest link? Where do we need to improve on? And what's your first take about just the first half?
Well, first off, I would like to mention that this baseball thing, I'm very new to it. As far as
Okay.
the past, I'll say the past 2-3 years, I kind of tapped into baseball because I don't know what it was about it. I don't know. I think I watched the World Series one year and I was like, this is actually tight. You feel me?
Can I
So
tell you something?
I
What's
took him into LA the year the Dodgers
Oh,
won.
Really?
shit,
Drunk as
oh, and they
fuck.
were like going crazy
Yeah,
downtown.
bro, he was doing push-ups downtown, bro. We almost got arrested, low key.
bro.
Yeah, that shit was fun,
That's
bro.
what's
I
up.
ain't
See,
gonna
I
hold
was
you.
stuck in North
taking-
Carolina.
I
I
was
was in
taking
North Carolina.
shots for each like run.
Yeah.
And then after that, started popping bottles because we won.
Oh my
And
gosh.
then I was drinking more beers like during the game, of course.
Mhm.
And then Gittin picked me up, and then we picked up another buddy, and we all went out to
Shout
LA.
out Pop.
So we had a pregame little drink before that, and then we got there, and I got another like 32 ounce, 40
Yeah.
ounce, whatever it may be. Only drank, had to chug it like 3/4 of the way down, even though it was only like 10 minutes since I bought it, because we were hitting the cops right there.
Yeah.
And then we pulled to the cops, man, after I drank all this shit. And
He
then
was
he
like,
goes,
"Yo, if y'all walk past me right
"We
now, I'm
gonna-
gonna arrest
we
all
gonna
y'all."
arrest
I was
y'all
like,
right
He said that?
I was like, "All right, y'all, trips over. Let's go the fuck home."
Yeah, my black ass would have been out of there.
LAPD, feel me?
No
Like,
problem, officer.
yeah.
I'm going home.
I was like, "Hey, I was
About
like,
her
Pop.
face?
I was like, "Pop, Rob, all right, we going home." He's like, he was drunk as fuck. He's like, "Let's go to Kick Taco." I was like, "Let's go to fuck home and let's go get some tacos from
It's time to
somewhere."
get out of here.
That-
Go to a
that
taco
boy
truck.
said, y'all better get out of here before we arrest you. If you take one more step past this, like you're gonna be considered looting and we're gonna arrest you.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
dead
bro.
ass, dead
Wow,
ass.
It was that
Yeah.
deep.
dead
out there?
ass,
Bro,
bro.
I never turned around so quick, my
Oh,
dumb
God.
ass, bro. I was done.
I turned
Bro.
around fast. I was like, "Yeah, bro, trips over. Let's just go."
Bro, I
home,
never wanted
bro."
to be home so bad, bro. I was stuck at school when that happened, so I watched the game.
That was such a lit year, bro.
I know, bro.
Because the Lakers won, and then after that Lakers
Bro,
won,
it
the
was
Dodgers
so
won. And it was
dope.
like, "Oh my God, we all did this
Bro.
shit for Kobe Bryant."
Look at me, and my punk ass was in North Carolina, bro.
Hey, man, you graduated, right?
Shout out, yep. Shout out North Carolina.
He graduated.
Graduated.
A&T.
Bachelor's of Science from North Carolina.
Talk your
From
shit.
Yeah, let me talk my shit.
Talk
you feel
your
me?
shit.
I got my Bachelor's
Hold
of
on,
Science.
talk your
you feel me?
shit.
My biomedical engineering degree from the illustrious North Carolina
You're-
Agriculture and Technical State University. Shout out my alma mater. You feel me? Yeah, bro. I was out there doing school shit, so I missed the whole thing. I was so sick,
Hey,
bro.
You didn't miss nothing.
You didn't miss much.
You didn't miss
A lot of
much.
Bro, it
shit.
sound like it, man. LA. I wish I was. Even when the Lakers won, I wish I
If
was
we
home.
had, if
like,
we had got in there earlier, it would have been a totally different story.
really,
Yeah, we got in there probably like an hour early because we got there like 10.
you pushed after the game.
Literally after the game, and like 30 minutes went by, and he was like, "Hey, yo, take me to the city," and I was like, "Fuck it, dude, just for you, let's do it." And we
Yeah.
pushed to the city, and
then,
that shit happened. Yeah,
we would have been part of the looting if it was 50 minutes earlier. you
Bro.
feel me?
yeah. Bro, it was bad, bro. They were popping some fireworks on the side of people's like apartment
Bro, I
buildings.
seen that, bro. Cause you know what's funny, bro? I follow AZ Chike on Instagram, bro.
Did
And
you see that girl fall off the top of the Jeep?
No.
Man,
What the hell?
You didn't see that?
No, I didn't
Oh
see that,
my
bro.
god!
When we heard it, we were like, bro, they because I heard somebody hit their head on the floor, and I thought it was a gunshot.
Yeah.
And I was like, they popping up out here, and we're like, that wasn't no pop. Like, what the fuck
I was shorty
that?
head.
That bitch cracked her
Boom, boom,
goddamn
Shorty head said,
head.
boing.
Cause you know how it like not to be weird, but you know how when the head hit the ground, it makes that loud ass
Boom.
like it's
Make
like,
that.
you know, like
Yeah.
I don't know,
Yeah,
man.
that's bird behavior, sweetheart. You gotta do better, man. You can't be
tell
doing
him,
shit
you
like
tell
that.
him,
You
bro.
can't be
He's
hitting
the
your
one
head
who
on the
have to
ground.
do
You gotta be more graceful, love. You feel me? You can't find a man that way.
Ah!
Not that you need
Stop
a
it,
man.
stop
but
it,
not
stop
as you
it.
need a man,
This is
not
not
as
that
you need a
kind of
man, not as you
podcast.
need a man. Not as you need a man. You feel me? You don't need one. You don't need
But to
one,
get
sweetheart.
back
You
on
know,
the
independent
Dodgers,
queen. You
I hate
know.
Oh
to-
my
I hate to
God.
keep
That's
it
bird
back
behavior.
on
That's
what we
stupid.
talk about the Dodgers though.
Yeah.
You see it, and like you mentioned how this is the first first couple years you're really
Mhm.
watching it, but you definitely have some experience with it. What do you see from it, man? What makes you
Bro.
excited? Who's your favorite player? Like, what's
You know, of course, off tops, I'm gonna say Mookie Betts, because I love that
Big
guy, man.
move.
Not only because
Move.
I'll say this, bro, because you know, me being new to watching baseball, I didn't know a lot of the skills. I didn't know what made a player good, what made a player great, what made a player regular. You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
But watching him play, watching him make these catches, and on top of that, watch him, you know, he don't even have to hit a bunch of home runs. Watch him getting these doubles and getting these RBIs and being there when they need him.
Yep.
That makes him a great
Making
player,
those
bro.
big hits.
Making
when
those
it's,
big hits.
when it's 0-2.
In that big ass chain.
That big bro, motherfucking
now.
Cuban link around his neck,
First of all,
dog.
he's the man that inspired me to wear more than one chain if I wanted to.
Hey, for
You
real.
know, I kind of felt like that was a little bit much.
Man, shout out 2 Chainz.
But he wore it twice. I was
Shout out
like,
2
all right,
Chainz.
for sure. Like, you
Shout
about
out
to
2
wear
Chainz.
two, I'm about to wear two too.
No,
But
bro.
when it comes to it, let me say this much, man. This year of baseball has been so much fun to watch. There's so much young talent. On top of that, there's so much current
From
talent.
Tatis to
Oh my
Shohei
With
Ohtani,
all the
hitting a
Ohtani.
fucking home run
German
every
Mercedes
game.
on the
There's
Red
so
White
much
Sox,
new,
bro.
Like
Who else? The Atlanta Braves. Those players, Albies and Acuna. Is that his name?
yeah, Acuna.
Acuna.
You feel
like,
me?
even
I
you
love
know
watching
who,
them play.
Like, you know when you're watching
Mhm.
who the star is and
Yeah.
who's amazing, right?
I
Exactly.
love watching them play, bro, because it's because for a long time I thought baseball was kind of boring. You know, and that's just me being ignorant.
It's
That's
boring
just-
to watch,
that's just me,
but it's
but
fun as fuck to play.
check me out though.
No,
That's
yeah.
just me being ignorant to
don't
the
think
fact
so.
I've never
I'm
seen.
telling
I've
you.
never seen it. You feel me?
Yeah.
I would only see it in passing. I would see my grandpa
Have-
be watching it, but I would never sit down and watch it.
Have you
It's-
been to a baseball
Never,
game? in a while?
never. I've never been
We
to a
went,
little league
we went to
softball.
an
none of that.
Angels game for his
That ain't
birthday.
shit. Fuck Angels.
No, but I'm just saying, it was cool. The experience was dope.
Yeah.
The Angels
He
was
watched him
ass,
hit
but
hit a home run.
Yeah.
Like, it was a good game. Honestly.
2 home runs.
No,
Angels
Was it-
games might be lit now.
Oh, yeah. You're right. My bad. My bad.
Yeah. Oh, Rendon is on the team too, bro.
Rendon
Shout out to him, bro. I
Actually
remember.
got hurt that game. I think he's still on the IR, but bro, he hit a home run that game, and he was in there like during clutch time, and he got hurt.
Really?
And then they popped him out because he got hurt, of course. So like he couldn't even finish his at bat, so he could have tied the game or some
Wow,
shit.
bro.
So it's pretty crazy. The thing is, I'm telling you, Ryan, it's not you're not like joining at a weird time.
Mhm.
It's literally because baseball is actually getting a lot better.
Really?
One guy I do want to bring up is Tristan McKenzie on the Indians. Look him up.
Okay.
Just on highlights, bro. He's just one example of all this young talent where it looks like this guy doesn't throw 100, but he does, and then he has so much movement on his ball
Yeah.
that like, not to be rude or anything, but a casual can definitely be like, bro, like what? This is
Yeah.
baseball. Right
That's
now?
me. That's me.
Bro,
That's
that
me.
was that was
I'm not gonna
that
lie,
was
'cause that's how I
that
am.
was
That's
Go
how
ahead,
I
go
am with he's on the Yankees, Aroldis Chapman.
okay.
Because this is like the way I am, bro. When it comes to anything within my life, when I find an interest in it, I'm kind of obsessed with it for a cool amount of time.
Right.
So when I first got tapped into baseball, bro, I was watching baseball highlight videos for weeks, bro. I was watching John Boy, I was watching MLB videos, I was watching all that like for a minute, bro. And one thing I noticed, because when it came to Aroldis Chapman, I didn't know he was that good at first, because my first time seeing him was when I forgot who it was. They hit a homer off him to win the series, like in the playoffs a couple years ago.
It was probably the Astros.
Okay, yeah. Okay, they hit a home run off of him, like.
But it's been happening a lot more lately. I'll let you finish with your.
Oh yeah, no. But when it comes to him, bro, just watching him and seeing how fast this dude be throwing 106, 103.
That was me
100.
last year watching Tyler Glasnow.
Tyler Glasnow.
Dog, honey, Vroom,
bro.
Vroom. We was at Boston. Vroom.
And
Vroom.
the way I kind of assess their greatness is like, bro, imagine trying to hit that.
Right.
Like me personally, bro, I've never seen a ball thrown that fast in my life.
Ever. Exactly.
So trying to put a bat in front of it, like, you got to be great, man. There's got to be even to just, for him to put in the work and for him to be that good at what he does, bro. You're trying to hit a ball that's 106 miles an hour coming at you.
Right.
So what's funny about it is, I don't know if you heard about the MLB right now, but they're cracking down on the spider tag.
Yeah. I've seen that.
A foreign substance basically
I've seen
on a baseball to make them have a higher
better
spin
grip
rate.
on it, higher spin rate.
So what the biggest thing is a spin rate nowadays, and that's what gives you the most movement.
Yeah.
Even when you could throw a fastball 94, right?
Yeah.
This man you've seen Marker Buehler, of course.
Yeah.
Buehler.
94, but it looks like it's 101. And the reason why is because it's such a high spin rate that it looks like a rising kind of fastball.
Yeah.
So you don't really know what that fastball is going to do, whether it's going to kind of dip or have that good spin rate and actually just float right by you type shit. But it's not a normal ball. So anyway, Aroldis Chapman, since the spider tag type of thing has been cracked down and people are looking highly at whether or not you're using foreign substances, his ERA has gone way up.
Yeah.
His production's gone way low.
Yeah,
I've
seen that.
With everything in mind, it's gonna be a gradual thing. He's mentioned about how he's gonna make a change and stuff. Like, this is not one of the first times that he's been low in his production and everything.
Didn't they accuse Tyler Glasnow of sticky stuff too?
I think a lot of people definitely.
That's one thing I noticed, though.
Because he was throwing them hundreds, kind of. I'm not accusing him of anything, but we was at Boston's that day, and he kept 101, 101, 101, 102. Like, golly.
Your arm ain't tired.
Right.
like in 2002, I think it was. Everybody was using like steroids and shit.
Yeah.
And the only reason why like people didn't crack down on everybody because everybody was using it.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Shout out Jose Canseco.
Field like that.
I said shout out Jose Canseco.
Jose Canseco, Barry Bonds, Mark McGwire, Sammy Sosa.
Yes,
like,
sir.
those are
The steroid era when
Roger
they was
Clemens.
just them home run derbies
Slugging
going
shit.
crazy.
Yeah.
Slugging shit.
Ken Griffey Jr.
Yeah.
Straight the whole
Oh my
time.
gosh, bro.
Can you believe that?
That's a testament to how great he is, bro.
You mentioned talking about just highlights though. Watch that man.
No, bro. That's you feel me? Just me growing up, as a black man, not knowing much about baseball. He's really the only person I knew. You feel me? When I was in high school, nobody was wearing baseball player shoes except for Ken Griffey. You feel me? You would see Ken Griffey's and they would be
You see Griffey's
Yeah,
every
they
day.
would fly, bro.
They
Fly,
were.
bro. People wearing Griffey's all the time, bro. So
Look
it's
like big ass boats, but they was
seeing
fly.
him, bro. The way he did it his way. You feel me? He was different.
And I think that's beautiful. Like, AI has the same type of feel, even in basketball. They were able to put their own flair. They were able to change the culture. They were able to allow people to really, express their emotions and shit. And that's also included in this type of realm right now with baseball. People are allowing them to play, allowing them to show emotion.
Yeah, a little more. Throwing bat flips, and even Tatis's third base celebration, he be stopping and he be keep going like. I never see that. That's kind of fly, bro. I never see that. It's tight.
All them fucking,
I love it.
All them fucking Cubans on their neck.
all
Like,
y'all
y'all need all them damn
all them
necklaces,
chains
bro.
on. Like, baseball is getting pretty cool, bro. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie. So I guess I did tap in at a good time.
Let me just say, listen to this. Baseball right now, as much as controversy as it has, as much as all this extra shit is happening with them, it's making a comeback, and it's because of the people that are there. It's not only Shohei, it's Tatis, it's Acuna, it's definitely Tim Anderson.
On the White Sox. I like him. And
Black
Mercedes.
athlete as well.
He's new, but
and he's able
Mercedes.
to show his emotion. Change
His
the
name
game.
Mercedes. He's hard
He
already.
don't care that
Yeah,
people
bro.
call him out. Like
Yeah.
he's ready to put up or shut up type shit.
I like him.
So,
I like him.
Overall, you know,
His bat
it's-
flip. He said,
it's a new shit. Yeah, bro.
"Ooh, man, get
Man.
that shit out of here." Get this
I
shit
think
off
the
my
coldest one is probably like Aaron Judge because he had
Aaron
knocked
Judge.
that shit out the
face.
park
Oh
and
my
he's like,
gosh.
Yeah.
all right, I'm gonna run my lap real quick,
Man, with
motherfuckers.
his fucking gap in his teeth.
Shout out
Wow.
Gaps,
But
nigga.
let me just
Shout out
say
Gap.
this much, though. I asked a little bit about the Dodgers. Let me tell you, keep an eye on their bullpen.
Yeah.
They fucking suck. They're gonna get better though. It
Yeah,
always
I'm
happens
not
with the
gonna lie.
Dodgers. We suck in the middle, but then we kind of get down to nitty gritty. We have better scouting reports, all that shit.